next we've got another keynote. He was up here helping us do some translation a little earlier on. Please welcome back Professor Gabriele Pao Pei Andreoli. He's the president of the Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation. Please welcome him to the stage.
Thank you everybody. I'd like to thank His Highness Al-Qasimi and His Excellency Adam Al-Nourani for the trust to have me here. And of course, my deep appreciation goes to the whole organization of this beautiful event, and I hope to be of service. As we venture into space, as we discover new dimensions and create new digital worlds, we are making history. But to make things a little bit more spicy, we're also facing something that has been called the last human challenge: technology obliterating human existence. I believe we have a chance. We have a chance to make it through, but we have to be together. The journey has just begun. And through a vision, through coming together, we can have a fantastic future all together. The more we learn about neuroscience, about systemic and quantum biology, the more we understand how the system works, how we interact with the old system. At the Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation, thanks to our incredible partners, we constantly facilitate ongoing projects on the most diverse area, from Archisoup to deep diving, from biohacking to geopolitics, green economy, as we're focusing more and more into communication, cybersecurity, the metaverse. We are collaborating with institution, university, agency, and great people. Just look around us. Allow me now to thank my team here in Dubai, Patrizia Marin, Luana Corigoni, and our partners, Carter Capital. I see Montero over there. And thank you for being here. I spend my life around the world, getting into meetings. Sometimes in beautiful places, sometimes in governmental buildings, some other times in the middle of nowhere, with scary people staring at me. Most of the time, it goes well. I get a medal. Some other times I get a broken bone. And I get more than 70 broken bones in my body, and I underwent 11 major surgeries. So you may get lucky and not have to listen to me next time, but I'll try to disappoint you on that one. Communication is the key. That's why we are defined as information society. Codes are at the base of everything: finance, genetics, engineering. Simple, but not easy. Because codes can be misunderstood, cracked, manipulated, badly replicated, and that's why we age. In a world that is going at hyperspeed, fantastic communication and infrastructures are created in a zip. But fragility can just be too great of a problem. As this information society is based more and more on technology, on the artificial intelligence, on digital and virtual reality, and the so-called metaverse gains popularity and invades the physical world, vulnerability grows exponentially. It is not just a psychological problem, it has become physical. We're getting dependent from our technology. At the Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation, our intent is to understand what dangers and opportunities this may give us. Let's be honest, it is not easy in a competitive classified world to talk about open source, trust, interdisciplinary collaboration. I don't want to sound like a Cassandra, but the evidence we gather on what is happening, it's really scary. The cracking of code, the manipulation of data, the abuse of communication tool is amazing and exponential. Again, I ask, we do not take sides or accuse anyone, because in our position we cannot divide the world into good and bad. Yes, it would be easy to do just that, but I believe there are enough people doing just that. So let's try to do something different, maybe something better. As I said, evidence of multiple digital data abuse is here. It seems like it cannot be stopped. It has become a strategy, a weapon just like media manipulation or the growing abuse of informatized structure due to their users, that now we call anti-human informatization. I believe this and much more is the price of evolution. If you look at the Darwinian algorithm, you'll see in it. Anyway, you want to walk, you got to lose your balance for a second. I am Gabriele Pao Pei Andreoli, President of the Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation, and from my humble position, let me reassure you all, no one has a full picture of what is going on out there. No one can profess to have his hands on cybersecurity. And the few who really dive into the system may not be your friends for a very good reason. So if we want to have a chance to make it better, we have to be together. We need a safe common ground where to bring discussion forward. We need independent platforms and projects where experiment and get to know each other. We need competent ambassador of goodwill. We should have a courage to create a digital United Nation. And when I say we, I mean everyone. No one is exempt from manipulation. No one is safe from cyber attacks. No one is secure from the misuse of personal data. No one is immune to the abuse from the digital supremacy of dominating bodies. And it does not matter where it comes from, government, agency, or private institution, or single entities. You know why? Because it is very difficult to determine who's working for whom, who is doing what and why, where your data is going to end up in a month or a year from now. Believe me, I know from the inside. And if you know what a red team is, then you know. I know I already have made some powerful enemies today, but I come from a civilization which motto was, many enemies, much honor. As we know, enemies define you. Thanks to them, we become anti-fragile. They are like problems, an opportunity. So, there is cybersecurity and counter-cybersecurity, and on and on. And who's controlling the controller? No one. If you study complex adaptive systems, you know, an open system has no omniscience. So we need to work in synergy. With no ethics, no vision, no sense of community or responsibility, we are lost. We need our distinction, our culture, our different point of views. We need to consider and respect each other to collaborate with a vision. And that's why I believe we're here today. With the Institute for Advanced Studies and Cooperation, we are often in the middle, a very uncomfortable position at times, but essential in order to really understand and serve the creative purpose, to engage in breakthrough events and discovery. I hope I made my point clear, and I invite you all to join forces with us. We believe in sharing and creating opportunities. And like the Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, let the obstacle become the way. Thank you.